time for Raw. And we start off with some pre-show action and a pre-show about that terrible wrestling nonsense and crowdy. Mia Yim and Candice LeRae defeated Aaliyah and Lana in 6:49 when Mia Yim submitted Lana with a guillotine choke. 39 for Lana, 21 for Aaliyah, 40 for Candice LeRae, 39 for Mia Yim. There's no click bonuses, but they're both good, so they could tag team. Aaliyah's improving. And I need to change Mia Yim's gimmick, which I picked Skater, because I think she was a skater at some point. Next, we have a 40 in a pre-show bout that terrible wrestling nonsense and crowd heat. Damian Priest defeated Shane Thorne in 6:22 with the South of the Heavens. 48 for Damian, 30 for Shane Hayes. Yeah. I tested this because I realized EC3 is a heel, and Brock Lesnar's also a heel. So, I will get penalized for that at the Rumble and maybe future events, but sorry about that. Let's just wait and see how much we get penalized. We start off with a 79. Kurt Angle starts off the show again and says, last week I was attacked by Brock Lesnar. Now, in my young days, I did my fair share of attacking authority figures, but I was gonna punish Brock in some ways of suspension or something, but something else has happened. Due to the attack on EC3, we have orders from his doctor. His doctor is very high up. His doctor knows lawyers and all this stuff, and they are forcing that tonight Brock Lesnar will defend his World Championship in a main event against a formidable opponent. Brock Lesnar music hits, the crowd goes crazy, but it's Paul Heyman, they boo. Heyman says, "Listen now, Angle. Brock Lesnar wrestled last week. He beat that kid. I don't even know his name. He beat him. He defended his title. Now, the next time he should defend his title should be at the Rumble. He does not need to defend his title tonight." And Angle says, "Listen, I have to do this." And he's like, "Listen, I told Brock that tonight was going to be a night off, You can't do this to me, Angle. You can't do this to me." Angle says, "I'm sorry, I have to." Angle's like, and Heyman's like, "Please, listen, I'll do anything. Listen, how about this? I'll talk with Brock Lesnar. I'll make sure he doesn't lay a finger on you. And listen, how about this? We can work something out, and we can work some more stuff out." And Angle's like, "Sorry, not gonna happen." And Heyman's really screwed. He knows he has to go tell Brock that he has a match, because Brock's obviously not watching. Anyways, Angle, we start off with a tag team match for the tag team titles. The Viking Raiders want to be fighting champions, The Viking Raiders defeated the Colognes in 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So what happened here? So, Epico was tagged in. And Primo. On the outside, Andrade appeared. He distracted Primo. He distracted the referee. Then, out of nowhere, Zelina Vega climbs the ropes, hits a Hurricane Rana on Epico. And, who pinned? Ivar. Ivar doesn't care. He climbs the ropes, hits a Doom Salt. The referee turns around, counts 1, 2, 3. The Viking Raiders win. The Colognes are surprisingly good with 57s. The Viking Raiders are not, They're probably going to lose the titles, But Eric needs to change his gimmick to Bar Fighter because I couldn't find another gimmick and I thought it would be fun. After this, the Colognes are pissed off. They're like, "Come, we lost the title. We could have done that. I can't believe you." And Andrade and Zelina are walking away, laughing, waving, having fun. Also, sorry if I'm a bit quiet. It's 4 in the morning while I'm recording this. I really need to go to bed. Who cares? We get an interview. It's from last Monday after the match. Hawkins and Riders are getting interviewed, and they, they're a bit upset. They're like, "We were always the underdogs. We had one big moment. We won those tag titles, and ever since we lost those titles, we've been sinking down the tag division." But AOP cheated. They wrapped their fists. They cheated. And we want revenge. We will get our revenge on AOP. But for now, they gave us a beating, especially to Hawkins. "How you doing, Hawkins?" Not the greatest. Not the greatest. So yeah, we're gonna take a little break. We need to recuperate. We need to think. We need to plan, and we will get AOP. So yeah. Out of this, we have 36, so it's R-Truth versus Bo Dallas for the 24/7 championship. So R-Truth, he's doing his thing in about 2 minutes and like 48 seconds. Arya Davari randomly runs in the ring, rolls up R-Truth. He pins him so fast that Bo Dallas is too far away to break up the pin. 1, 2, 3. Arya Davari retains. Arya Davari's celebrating. He's like, yeah. Bo Dallas goes for a spear. He ducks. I didn't add him to the segment, but he spears Cedric Alexander. He spears Cedric. And Truth rolls up Arya Davari. 1, 2, but then yeah. Truth's gimmick, I changed it. Also, I changed gimmick. Arya Davari, I mean. Then Sean Davari, even though he's been seen before, this is the first time he actually stepping in the ring. He pulls Truth off. He stops Truth. And he pulls Arya Davari, and they run away. Arya Davari is escaping as 24/7 champion. Can he last the rest of the night as champion? Up next, we get a 41. We get a tag team match. The Riot Squad face Catalina and our mystery teammate, and it's the returning Kelly Kelly. But the returning Kelly Kelly could not, and Catalina could not get the win here. When Liv Morgan defeats Catalina. Thinking of it, Kelly Kelly should have returned in the Rumble, but I'm not that smart. After this, they're celebrating. Lacey Evans comes out, attacks Liv Morgan. She tries to beat her down. Sarah Logan hits her with a knee strike, and they just beat the shit out of Lacey Evans. We get a 45, just a good match, that's it. But the game says it was terrible wrestling, not as crowdy. But we did Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. They got 8 minutes. 49 for Io, 33 for Dakota. Moonsault press. Dakota has a bad gimmick. Io's improving. We get a 42. I thought this segment was further in the show. I guess not. Arya Davari, Sean Davari, and Adam Rose are celebrating in Adam Rose's little party room. And then Adam Rose says, "Oh, look, there's the bunny." But then there's another bunny. He's like, "Well, why are there 2 bunnies?" He's like, "You're not the real bunny." And he rips the mask off, and it's a referee. And he's like, "What the hell?" And the other bunny rips off his mask, and it's R-Truth. And he rolls up Arya Davari. The referee bunny counts 1, 2, 3. R-Truth wins the title. He runs away. We get a 71 here. Becky defends a Raw Women's title against Sonya Deville. She's a fighting champion. But middle of match, Becky's doing her thing. Dana Brooke runs in. That damn Dana Brooke runs in and attacks Becky Lynch. Damn Dana Brooke. And it ends at DQ. Sonya's not good. Her gimmick is not good. So let's add that to the list. Her and Becky don't click, so that's unfortunate. Becky still did an 80. Sonya did a 44. The match did pretty good, actually. There's some negatives here. Becky's improving in technical skills. After the match, we had 55. Sonya Deville joins in with Dana Brooke and beat down Becky. Nikki Cross makes the save, and on announcement, Jerry Lawler says, I get an official word. I'm getting an official word that next week it will be Becky and Nikki Cross versus Dana Brooke and Sonya Deville in a tag team match. So yeah, officially, next week it will be Becky, Nikki versus Sonya and Dana Brooke. We get a 71. Finn Balor makes his return and defeats Humberto Carrillo. This gimmick is bad, because why wouldn't it be better? I don't have any segments for Finn, but maybe something coming soon. After this match, Eric Young is in the ring, and he talks about last week how he beat Elias. Elias comes out and says, "Hey man, what was that? You did not beat me. Maybe if you just hit me with the guitar, that would have been fine. I've hit many people with guitars, but you had those 2 random masked people come out and attack me. So I want you to tell me who those people were and why you did that." And Eric, no, Elias is like, "You know what? Because you want to sneak attack me, I'm gonna attack you." And he's threatening EY, and EY's backing up, being like, "I would stop if I was you." And he said, "What are you gonna do about it?" And those 2 masked men attack Elias. They beat him down. Eric Young is smiling. He grabs he grabbed the microphone and says, "This is my mask beast and my max axeman." And Elias, they will help me defeat you, and then everyone will say the true meaning of the WWE, not walk with Elias. They will say what it really means. Walk with Eric. Walk with Eric Young. And they will all see. So, it probably did 56 because that made no fucking sense. Both, the masked men are not suited to the gimmicks. These random people, I don't know who these people are, but let's change their gimmicks. Man Beast did above hours, and for the Beast, Monster did above average. That's something. Wow, that did good. In a decent match, Rey Mysterio defeats, last week he was Austin Theory, but, we had to change his name. Now he's just the Theory. In Austin Theory, but, his official name is just Theory. In Austin Theory. In 7:53, by pinfall with a roll-up, Rey Mysterio rolls him up. Rey did an 86. 51 for Theory. It was too short. Not yet. After this, Rey is celebrating. John Morrison comes out of fucking nowhere and attacks Rey Mysterio. He beats him out. And Theory, he just had a respectable match with Rey Mysterio, and he's pissed off. He tries to attack John Morrison. He pushes him back. He hits him with a super kick. He hits him with the fucking C4 fucking Spanish fly gimmick. He beats down Austin Theory. Next week, Theory, and John Morrison will face each other. And Theory's now a good guy. Gimmick did good. Turn went bad. Yeah, fine. We get a 74 backstage promo. Paul Heyman, he's nervous. He's pacing. Brock Lesnar comes up and says, "What do you want, Paul?" And he says, "Well, listen, I know you wrestled last week, and I know the next time, I know you wasn't planning on wrestling for a while, but that damn Kurt Angle and EC3, they did something. They got lawyers involved. You have to wrestle." Brock then grabs Paul Heyman and says, "What do you mean I have to wrestle?" He says, "Listen, I tried my best. I did everything I could. I offered him money. I offered him everything. You have to wrestle." And Brock just stares down Paul and says, he lets go of Paul and he walks away. And Heyman's like, "Oh, what did I get myself into?" We get a 72, a co-main event, and about that good wrestling, decent reaction of the crowd. Kevin Owens defeated Buddy Murphy in 13:25 by pinfall with a pop-up powerbomb. 86 for Kevin Owens, 56 for Buddy Murphy. It did pretty good match. Any improvements? No improvements. Sorry about that. But after the match, Kevin Owens is celebrating. There've been so many attacks from behind this show, but he reaches out a hand for Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy grabs it. They shake hands. Kevin Owens raised Murphy's hand in the air. He respects the kid. He put up a good fight. But then Seth Rollins comes out and he attacks Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens tries to fight back, but AOP come out too, and they beat down Kevin Owens. And AOP hold down Kevin Owens' arms. Seth Rollins looks up. He's about to do a move, but he turns his head. He looks at Murphy. Murphy runs, hits a knee on Kevin Owens. And this faction of Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, and AOP stand tall over Kevin Owens. After this, earlier we announced that tonight will be the return of Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy makes his return. He comes out. He's happy that he's back. But then Robert Roode attacks him. He beats him down. But then Drew McIntyre comes out and stops him. He throws Robert Roode back. Roode's like, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you saving him?" And Roode's pissed off. Drew McIntyre's pissed out. He attacks Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's confused. Like, why is this asshole saving me? What is happening here? What is going on, Riccaboni? But now it's time for our main event. A 71. Oh, we're gonna get kicked off the air, folks. We're gonna get kicked off the fucking air. Lack of psychology. But it was fucking Okay, hopefully the segment after helps us, because we might get in trouble by the air. I had a personal save where I got too many low ratings and they kicked me off the fucking air, so hopefully that doesn't happen. In a superb match, Brock Lesnar defeats Kofi Kingston, trying to win back his World Championship in 13:24. It ends when EC3 runs in and attacks Brock Lesnar, so Brock wins by DQ. Xavier Woods did good on ringside. There was very little drama. Psychology is Brock Lesnar and Kofi. 85 from Lesnar, 74 from Kofi. The segment did a 90, so hopefully we don't get kicked off the air. EC3 tries to beat down Lesnar, but Lesnar turns him around, hits him with a German suplex. His doctor, Dr. Robert E. Stone, he runs in the ring, tries to stop Brock, but Brock picks him up, F5s the doctor, but then Kofi hits Brock Lesnar with the Trouble in Paradise, Heyman screaming, and Kofi raises up the WWE Championship. He wants to become WWE Champion. Please don't do bad. Thank God. We got a 79, and we increased in 23 reasons. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. So, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, I guess, if you're watching this. This series was originally a joke. 1.0 was a complete joke, a complete goof gaff. But now it's less of, but kinda is still. Don't know. If you see my earlier 2 videos, those are from when I was like younger and I was goofing off and stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I need to go film main event because main event happens after. The B shows happen after, but I put them before. So hope you guys like this video and see ya.